What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned. I'll be cranking out videos. There's a lot to talk about. Now, the promoters reached a deal to have Lucas the Machine Matthysse face off for the vacant title against none other than Viktor Postol. And I want to talk about this fight. It would happen at 140, October 3rd at the StubHub in California, my state. So this is a really good fight. I like the fight. It's an intriguing style matchup. Some of you guys don't know much about Viktor Postol. I will throw out a recommendation. Watch his fight with Selçuk Aydin. It was on the undercard of another fight. I forgot what fight it was the undercard to. Maybe Bradley versus Provodnikov. Don't really remember. But watch that fight. Try to YouTube that one. That's a good one. And he fought Selçuk Aydin, and he was able to stop him in an impressive fashion. And Selçuk Aydin faced guys like Robert Guerrero, Jesus Soto Caras, and them dudes couldn't stop him. And they're considered more of the warrior, come forward, aggressive, inside fighter style. And Viktor Postol, through just chopping down the tree and basic boxing fundamentals, he was able to put enough work in. He's more of a pure boxer puncher type, and through that he was just able to systematically just take it out of Selçuk Aydin. So it was an impressive performance. You all know Lucas Matthysse doesn't really need explaining. Anytime there's a Lucas Matthysse fight, you know he comes to fight and he brings the action. He has that menacing power, so it's a good fight. Backstory: Danny Garcia was the lineal champion at 140 and made the decision to drop the belts, move up, and he's facing in August Paulie Malignaggi. So he's no longer at 140. He's going to be fighting and campaigning at welterweight because I guess his body was outgrowing the division, so he left all his belts behind. And this is a fight where they're going to fight for his vacant belt. I know Lucas Matthysse wanted a Danny Garcia rematch, but I mean, unless he moves up to welterweight, it doesn't look like he's going to get it. So very intriguing matchup. Also, you got to look at Matthysse is not really that tall, and Viktor Postol is 5'11". Also, Viktor Postol, some of you guys may not know this, he's a frequent sparring partner of Manny Pacquiao. I believe he sparred with him to prep Pacquiao for his fight with Chris Algieri, and I'm sure there's other times they work together. He's promoted out of the Ukraine. He's a Ukrainian fighter. He's promoted by Elite Boxing, but also co-promoted by Top Rank. Kind of like Rigondeaux has Caribe Promotions, but also they're not big enough, so he works with Top Rank. That's the same deal. He works with a Ukrainian promotional company basically named Elite Boxing, but also with Top Rank. So what that means is Top Rank and Golden Boy, who represents Lucas Matthysse, work together to put this fight on and reach a deal. So anytime we don't have to deal with Cold Wars and promoters not working together, I'm all for it. So it's good to see Golden Boy, Top Rank still doing business together, still making arrangements for fights. The last thing is HBO this is all pending HBO, which I don't think HBO will have a problem picking up this particular fight, but they just have to get the clearance through HBO that this is a fight they want. And again, you have Lucas Matthysse, who did probably good ratings with Ruslan Provodnikov. He's an action star going up against a very tall boxer style, interesting style matchup. Plus, it's a title fight. I really don't see why HBO will pull the plug and say no. The other thing, and the last thing I like about this, is this fight shapes the division. Now, a lot of you guys always bring up matches, and they sound great, but you have to look at the landscape of boxing. Like, I would love to see Adrian Broner fight Matthysse and these other guys. I don't know that would happen because Matthysse is with Golden Boy and Broner is with Al Heyman. So despite anything else, because of the climate and the politics, we don't know. But even with that being said, there's still good fights out there that can be made, namely Terrence Crawford, who's just waiting in the wings. He moved up to 140 and destroyed Thomas Delorme as soon as he opened up. So the winner could fight a guy like Crawford, and that's a big fight. You know what I mean? If Matthysse wins, Matthysse and Crawford, can you picture that? Or Viktor Postol versus Crawford, two intelligent boxers. So any way you slice it, I like it. Drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think of this. Viktor Postol and Lucas Matthysse likely to happen at the StubHub October 3rd. Again, pending HBO's decision to pick up the fight, which I don't see why. The promoters are in agreement. It's a title fight. I don't see why HBO would decline a fight like this. They've had far less fights. You know what I mean? So let me know what you think. Make sure you like my video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.